has happened, that appearance which has happened, that will be separate.
But meanwhile, we should stick with the sattvic quality.
काय म्हणतो पण आम्ही सत्वगुणाशी एकरूप असायला पाहिजे.
होणार नाही तुम्ही सत्वगुणाशी. काय म्हणतो तुम्ही मिळणार? तुम्ही आणखी वेगळं पाणी असेल तर पाण्यामध्ये चालणार, पण पाणी काय?
Where is the question of you are becoming one with that sattva quality? You are the sattva quality.
त्याला पाणी म्हटलं, त्याला सत्व म्हटलं. पाण्यामध्ये काय पदार्थ रसाचा मिसळ नाही, त्याच्या पंचभूत रसाचे मिसळचं पाणी म्हणजे सत्व. पंचभूताच्या रसाचे मिश्रण म्हणजे सत्व. आणि हे नुसतं पाणी आहे, तर मिश्रण काय नाही. तुम्ही त्या सत्वात मिळणार म्हणजे काय होणार? तुम्ही काय असलेलं त्याच्यात मिळणार?
Sattva quality, the sattva juice means it's a mixture of the 5 elemental essences. So what do you mean by mixing with the sattva quality, becoming one with the sattva quality?
I didn't say become one with the sattvic quality. I said stick with it. We have a choice. This is an ignorant student talking, so we better drop it.
त्याने भगवद्गीतेमध्ये असे चांगलं एक वाक्य आहे, त्याच्यामध्ये कृष्ण त्याला अर्जुनाला सांगतात की तू नित्य सत्वस्थ निर्योगक्षम, योगक्षमाची काळजी न करणारा आणि आत्मवान भव. नित्य सत्वस्थ त्याच्यामध्ये आहे सगळं.
सत्वच आहे ते, सत्व आहे त्यातच बंधन तो आहे, त्याचा अनुभव येतो. म्हणजे आमच्या कोकणाला पोकर येते. काय झालं ती गोचीर त्याच्या अंगावर चढली होती त्याच्यात त्याला होकार येत होत. ती नंतर गोचर करतात होकारी गेली. सत्व आहे म्हणून महत्व असलं त्याच्या अंगावर काय होणार? माझे दृष्टांत गोचीकडे तुम्ही विचारली होकार होत.
You know that on the cattle there are those fleas, you call it, the insects.
Yes, please.
Bloodsuckers.
Ticks. Or
Ticks.
ticks.
They're on the dogs, on the cattle also.
Yeah.
Huh? Yes. This is in their villages, normally they say, one shepherd boy. There was that ticks or that fleas was biting him on the back. And because of that, he was feeling the vomiting sensation. Vomiting sensation due to that tick. The moment it was removed, this vomiting sensation stopped. So long as the sattva quality, that pulsation or that movement or the tremor of feelingness that you are is there. The moment that sattva quality is gone, that feeling of I amness is no more there.
Good.
मग त्या तत्वाचा मी जंतू म्हणला तो तुला फार जेवतोय मी आवडी.
Just like the vomiting sensation is the quality is due to this. Similarly, the itching which you are getting of beingness, I am, is due to the sattva quality.
Oh.
जगातला कोणत्याही बड्या महात्म्याला मिळून भेटायला जाणार नाही. लाखो लोक त्याच्या समोर आहेत, पण मी होऊन भेटायला जाणार नाही. सत्व स्पंदनामध्ये हा अनुभव आहे. तू जर संपला तर ज्योती गेली.
There might be a very great Mahatma, very eminent, distinguished Mahatma, and lakhs of people follow him, but I shall not go and visit him. After all, what is it? It is in that Sattva Golak. It is in that cell of beingness, that quality of that saint or sage is eminent. That Sattva quality only.
Well, as long as he's visitable, why then, as long as people can visit him, then there must be some of the I amness itch still left.
जोपर्यंत त्या भेटीत आले, लोक त्याला भेटतायत किंवा ही मी आहे ही खात चालू आहे असा अर्थ झाला.
आमचे मेवण्याचे जे गुरु आले होते ते त्या दिवशी आले होते कशाला त्यांना घेतो म्हणजे यांना पटवायला त्याला महाराज मला कसे मारतात बघा त्याच्याबद्दल आले सर्टिफिकेट आता महाराज त्यांना हे केलं ना तुम्ही नमस्कार त्यामुळे त्यांना तिकडे सर्टिफिकेट मिळालं त्यांना त्याची भेट नाही झाली पण त्यांनी मला वाटतं त्यांना पुरेसा आहे खुश एकदम
If it can't be illusion apart from thoughts, how shall we begin again? If it's impossible for there to be illusion apart from thoughts, how do we wipe out the thoughts? What is the best method to wipe out the thoughts and still the mind?
काय म्हणतो
हे विचार हे थांबवून म्हणजे मन स्तब्ध करायचं ह्याला मार्ग काय
तू काय विचारायचं नाही फक्त ऐकायचं काय ऐकवताना उठून जायचं प्रश्न त्याला काय करायची नाही ते फक्त करायची की अचानी करायचे बाबा काय तो काय प्रश्न करतो मला हवे याने काय विचारायचं नाही फक्त ऐकायचं आवडलं तर बसायचं नाही निघून जायचं शेवट सांगा
He says, I want you just to listen to my talk. Don't raise a single question. Just listen to what I am saying. He alone is authorized to talk. फक्त तुम्हाला अधिकार आहे प्रश्न करायचा आणि तो नुसतं ऐक.
We have a saying, an empty wagon rattles the most.
रिकामी गाडी जाते तो गाडी त्याचा आवाज फार मोठा होतो.
तुला काय ज्ञान आहे तुझी तुझी माहिती तुला काय आहे म्हणून विचार करतो याच्याशिवाय तुला माहिती काय तुझी आहे आणि तुझ्या माहितीची मी काय फोकट कशाला घालू मला जगात काय घेऊ हे मिळवायची आहे कीर्ती मिळवायची आहे का म्हणतो हे कोणाला सांगतो आवडतात बस म्हणून त्याच्या आई बापांना ओळखतो ना सकाळचा विषय मी प्रकृती पुरुषाला ओळखतोय याची आणखी का ओळख घ्यायची आहे मला कोणी एका केलं होतं त्या बापाच्या याच्या भाज्याच्या घोगऱ्या काढल्या केलं होते तुझ्या बापाच्या भाज्याच्या घोगऱ्या काढल्या मला ते घेऊन तसं मी प्रकृती पुरुष म्हणजे काय तर ओळखलेलं आहे तुझी ओळखीचं मला काय काम आहे आई बापाला मी ओळखतो ना आई बापाच्या ओळखीतून तुझी ओळख निर्माण झाली जायचं वाटलं
It is not knowledge have you about the indwelling principle in you that you dare ask me question. He said, I know fully well, I have understood what it is, that principle of Prakriti and Purusha, the primordial duality, where the duality begins, the male and the female aspect. Again, in the morning he had said Prakriti Purusha right from the space. In the space, prior to space only one, there is no one also, but the space, and in the space there is a movement, and that is called air. Because of that, the fire and water he had said in the morning, that sequence. That main principle I know what it is, that means the beingness. He said in their village, it's normal. This story is what he says. Normally, suppose some precocious person, starts talking too much, blah, blah. Then normally it said, your grandfather's birth ceremony I have attended. You don't talk to me. That means I am so superior to you.
बाबी आला ना येतो
That's why they don't know.
But I'd like to read it.
उद्भव हा गुणेंद्रिय आहे आत्मस्वरूप नाही हा उद्भव आहे हा गुणेंद्रिय आहे गुणवंत आहे आत्मस्वरूप नाही गुणातीत ते आत्मस्वरूप
He says this I amness is with attributes, but that absolute is
पण हा त्यात
beyond attributes. So that's why they are not able to. They are within that attributes only.
काय होत नाही म्हणतात ते.
Christian science.
गरम कसं करता येणार आहे
काय
Question about
Good.
काय म्हटलं होतं मी काय म्हटलं होतं मी बरोबर तो सांगणार आहे ते.
नाही, ते उद्भव त्यांनी जाणलेला नाही हे का आणि कसं झालं ते त्यांना कळेपर्यंत त्यांचं हे होणार नाही.
अनुभवाचे अनुभव जन्य ज्ञान तत्व आणि त्याचा संसार आणि संचार आणि संसार संचार आणि संसार तोच त्याचा
He says, with this beingness, you get the experience about the objective world. And he is involved in that experience itself. And he remains there only, this ignorant people.
भगवान देव गुरु या श्रद्धेवर निभावतो म्हणजे पलीकडचं आपण हे जाणत नाही.
He says people have faith in God, Guru, but they don't know to go beyond or to go prior. In that true state, they never try to go or be. Because of faith, they try to do their activities, having full faith in Guru or God and all that.
Having children, educating children, all that sort of thing, but their real drive is not to go before that.
स्वरूप ज्ञानाकडे त्यांचा ओढा नसतो बाकी ह्याच्यामध्ये ते गुंतवणूक होतं.
कोणा स्वरूप ज्ञान आपण कोण जातीचे एक जातीचे बहु जातीचे अजातीचं स्वरूप ज्ञान कोणाकडे आहे अजात स्वरूपाला पण जाणतोय.
He says the absolute is beyond attributes, beyond all qualities and everything. So that's why they cannot be that. Or they cannot reach it, or they cannot attain it. And they get involved in these attributes or qualities and all that.
जात जाणतो त्याच्या पुढे गेला बहुजात जाणतो आपला रूप म्हणून पण अजात कोण जाणतो जातच नाही स्वतःला जातच नाही. शब्द त्याचा अर्थ सांगेल किंवा माहिती देण्याची जातच नाही.
That barrier is there, to understand.
Mm-hmm.
He says you can know yourself to be of particular caste or type. You can know different types. But what is beyond types is very difficult to be.
ऐकून लावल्या तुमच्या विश्वासाला आधार जे झाला ते तुम्ही घ्या ऐका पण तुमच्या विश्वासाला जे आधार झाला पक्क ते घ्या.
He says, you listen to this talk, but whatever you can believe in, only that portion you will retain with you and make use of.
That's right.
बरोबर आहे.
सगळं ऐकलं पण विश्वासाला आधार म्हणून आपल्याला म्हणजे पटलं ठीक आहे त्याच्यात शेवट करू त्याच्यातून शेवट करू.
So that's why people accept whatever they can find that this is okay for me, and that is the end of theirs. They cannot transcend that. They have to be there only.
The most difficult thing is, you see, for example, in the book he says, cross over to where I am. And when he says that, you see, cross over where I am is
It's not so easy.
that's the most difficult thing. Is when he says cross over where I am, is to accept the fact that you can. That's the.
अभी कौन में भाभी है? It appears to be very simple, rather difficult.
No, it isn't whether it's difficult or simple. It's just that that's the thing that he says where it we say separates the men from the boys. That's the hard part. You can accept up to there, but to actually believe that you can ever do that such a thing can happen.
आय एम दॅट मध्ये असा उल्लेख आहे म्हणे की आपण असं म्हटलं आय एम दॅट की आपण ओलांडून माझ्याकडे मी जिकडे आहे तिकडे या असं, पण ते फार कठीण वाटतं म्हणे त्याच्यामध्ये हे वाटतं
कोण झाला लागला उगाच तो कोण झाला खोटला आहे.
But that is illusion. That he tells you to cross over, that's illusion.
Oh, yeah, I see. That there's anything to cross over.
कोलदांडा म्हणजे इल्युजन नव्हे, कोलदांडा म्हणजे ऑब्स्टिकल.
Obstacle, sorry. Illusion means
Illusion's better than obstacle. Illusion's better than obstacle, yes.
obstacle. It is an obstacle. But ते पण कोल्हांडा म्हणजे खोटा आहे तो. हा, but illusion, illusory.
Yeah, illusory obstacle. That's right. Not a real one, but illusion.
जर कर पडल तुझा अर्थ होता. जर कर पडल.
So just as you don't accept your body as being real, you also don't accept the obstacle as being real, because it's all illusion.
Right.
Well, with that, we'll all show up tomorrow completely enlightened.
तुमचा देह जर तुम्हाला काल्पनिक जर म्हणून कळलं तर ते अडथळा पण काल्पनिक आहे हे तुम्हाला लक्षात येईल.
देव मन काल्पनिक, शेवटी काल्पनिक, मूळ माया आय लव.
It is the body, just as the body and mind, they are imaginary. Similarly, this I love, beingness, is also imaginary.
Yeah. त्याला सांगा तुम्ही गावाला त्याच्यात काही करा बघू नको.
Now he wants you to go back. He says you are listening too much.
About what satisfaction was, and I asked Maharaj what satisfaction was. He said it's when self and self-existence merge together. That is satisfaction.
Self and self merge together.
Elaborate again.
All right. आपण 2-3 आठवड्यापूर्वी त्यांना सांगितलं होतं की समाधान म्हणजे काय, तर आपले स्वानुभव आणि आत्मीयता यांचे एकत्र मिलन होऊन जे काही लाभ होतो तो समाधान. तर ते विचारतात की याच्यावरती आणखी
आता काय विचारायची गरज राहिली नाही, अजून होय तेव्हा ते समाधान.
when you reach to the point that there is no question to be asked at all, that remains no question at all, it is satisfactory. You must be, when doubts arise one after the other, there cannot be satisfaction. Doubt means what? Doubt is a duality. No sooner doubts arise in your mind, you will never have satisfaction at all.
समाधानाचा फोटो नाही म्हणलं.
There is no photograph of this satisfaction. There cannot be.
बरोबर आहे काही बरोबर आहे.
Is that correct? Undertake anything. And when you fulfill that job, naturally that job is stabilized then. There is no further going. It is satisfaction. When you reach that point, then no further is to be done in that.
It is satisfactory.
रात दिवस कळायला लागले, रात दिवस आंदोलन लढाई चाललेले हात बाहेर एकदम शांत झाली. आता काय काही गोंधळ राहिला नाही कल्पनेचा. समाधान.
The war within and the war outside is constantly going on. But when that war ceases absolutely, where there is peace on all fronts, naturally it is peace. There is no idea fighting against idea. No conception whatsoever of any type. Then it is satisfaction. And money always pulls you towards money, and you are also equally pulled towards money. That's the character, that's the nature of the being.
गोरगरिबांनी काय द्यायचं किती देऊ ते देऊ शकतात. यांनी एक $1 मला दिले पाहिजे समजलं पार्टी.
This is for you. Yes, right. What can a poor man pay me? I am not expecting anything from any poor person. But from you, I expect $1 million.
या पोराकडे काय त्यांची खायची आंबा त्यांनी मला काय द्यायचं.
Those who are just thinking about their daily bread, how to earn it, how not to earn it, what can I expect from them? But from you, $1 million is nothing.
आणि किती पैसा मिळाला लाखो तरी व्यक्ती आपल्या करता काय उपयोग होतो त्याला. कोणी व्यक्ती करता त्याला काय उपयोग होतो.
Whatever amount anybody may earn, is that money going to be of any use to that person? How long is going to utilize that money? And how far and for what?
आणि उगाच हवा करतो. लाखो मिळाले करून उपयोग काय स्वतःला त्याला.
We are always wanting and wanting money. We are after money always, each and every time. But what is the good of all that money for us?
हे पटतं का तुम्हाला. हे फक्त बरोबर आहे.
You agree with this? He's asking you a question. Oh,
कधी पैसा आला मग चिंता भीती आणि उगीच हवा.
when you get more money, naturally there is fear. There is all that. There is no security whatsoever, and also your wants are increased, and you want the money more and more to come to you.
Question. Yes, sir, I also.
Your question, any question that you want to ask. आता काय प्रश्न राहिला.
Question मग येऊन कशाला वाटलं.
If you have no questions at all, why did you come?
I don't really come for questions. I just come to be with you.
मी प्रश्न विचारण्याकरता येत नाही, फक्त सत्संगाकरता येतो.
खूप पैसे पारमार्थिक लोकांमध्ये पण शिकवून
Since childhood, you have been dealing with money matters on a very large scale. That's what he says. And
Not true. I came from a very poor family.
I don't know that. Yet further, you have also moved about, wandered about over the spiritual aspirations. तर तुम्ही फार गरीब घराण्यातून वरती आले.
इथे येऊन कोणाला काय मिळणार नाही आधी. इथं आलेला कोणाला अजून काय मिळणार नाही.
Anybody who is coming over here, he will not get anything.
जे मूळचे आहेत, मूळचे जे आहेत ते फक्त त्याला उगल होईल.
Whatever you have originally within you will only be disclosed. Nothing beyond that. You will not get anything new to be handed over to you as a gift or anything. You have already that. Only the lock will be opened. Yes, please.
How does one begin the process?
Loudly, please. Come to the front. Come to the front.
तुला इथं आजारा
Come to the front.
अरे ह्याला इकडे येऊन दे.
We come for come here.
त्याच्या मागे त्याला बघतो. नवीन जनावर.
How does one begin the process? And where does one begin the process of not identifying with the non-self? There's so many things that we have not to identify ourselves with. So where do we begin the process of not identifying with the non-self?
हे सगळं जे आहे की काही ज्याचा विवेकाने विचार करून जे आम्ही नाकारतो की हे खोटं आहे म्हणून भ्रमाचं आहे म्हणून जे नाकारतो, या पद्धतीची सुरुवातच कुठून करायची?
तुझ्या अज्ञाना सुरुवात कुठून झाली?
From where did you begin yourself? Your very existence. Find out that, go to that source, go to the source, think over it, find out from where you began, your very existence. From there you start. The process starts from there only. हे समुद्राच्या पाण्याला सांगतात ना महाराज, समुद्राच्या पाण्यामध्ये गंगा आली की ते पाणी सगळं खारटच लागतं, पण त्या गंगेच्या मुळाशी जर बसलो तर पाणी फार गोड लागतं. त्यामुळे सगळं
हे गोड लागत पुढे गंगा नाहीची होते.
गंगा नाहीची होते. हो,
I thought that was the end of the process, not the beginning.
I'll just try to talk with him. You know the river starts, the origin of the river, where the river starts from, is totally on a very small scale. It's just a rivulet by a small stream only. But the water at the source is very, very sweet indeed. But as the river goes on flowing and flowing and flowing, it meets the sea. Can you drink that water? It is all salty. You will vomit. Therefore, you are now in the sea. You are in the sea of all worries and all mist things. Therefore, go back to the source. And when you go back to the source, when you realize the origin of the stream, it is very likely that you will miss the stream itself. You will not know where the source is. There you have to reach. Where the process starts. I was sitting there, why you want to go back? Why you want to retire? You are not out behind a jet. You are still playing.
काय झालं?
नाही तो मागा आता काय प्रश्न नाही, मागे जाऊन बसला पण मागा गेलाच नाही, जरा अजून तू काय आऊट झाला नाही.
बरोबर म्हणतो.
Parapsychologist had come over here, many of you were present over here. He had come with a specific object also, and that was, as you know, every human being has an aura around him. So he has a technique, he knows about it. So he wanted to find out whether our Maharaj had any aura at all or not. No. So he had taken out a paper and pencil and he was drawing the picture of the aura. He had drawn the picture, he had seen it. I was this.
I saw
He had seen it. You saw it, no?
I saw him drawing it.
So he was drawing a drawing. So the other day I went to his place because he stays nearby me only. So he told me, of course I cannot explain the aura. You can't explain the light. How are you going to describe the light? You can only maximum what you can say. Oh, it was very beautiful, that's all. Nothing beyond that. But the common man's aura, an ordinary person on the street, you can say, it's only an aura, that's all. He has no aura practically. Or he has a very little aura if he is honest and doing good deeds. So he said, I was satisfied that he had a good aura also. असा
नाही, आता मग केलं तर.
चुकीचा होता.
If you wish to, you can train your mind so that if you think something, you can see anything. Just like the boys here that learn the rope climbing trick, when they're very small, they teach themselves to see it, and then they make everybody else see it. Well, where what he's doing, he has an idea, then he makes himself see an aura to fit that idea. It's just really auto suggestion. It's not seeing at all. It's all over the place. There's come and get your aura read for $15.
आमच्या घरात मी नाही म्हणतो करता तो करतो ज्या लोकांचे त्याच्यावर तो धंदा करतो
कॅमेरा घेऊन आला होता.
आणि एक लोक मनाच्या रीत्या काय जमा चांगलं होतं.
That growth of glands is there, for a jnani. It is said, particularly this front and here.
गाडी चंद्र होते घरीला शंकराच्या वर्णन.
And that is said to be the half moon. When this growth is there, half moon is seen. That is on the forehead of Shankara. But actually there is no moon, but this growth.
याच्यावर लक्षणे असतात, त्याच्यावर लक्षणे असतात. ते कोणाची तरी ऐकतो त्या बाजूला की काय कोण त्याची पत्रिका होती. पत्रिकेमध्ये काय मिळत नाही. त्याची आता योग्यता आहे पत्रिकेत तर नाही. होते जे होता तो चतुर होता. त्याला उत्तर तर दिलं पाहिजे. मग त्याने त्यांच्या गावाचा आटा करून आणा.
But now, maybe he has told us that just as he told us that the half moon
उत्तर तर दिलं
size
पाहिजे.
is visible, that the temporals have extension, which indicate that the man is of a very high spiritual nature. So he had some person had brought some horoscope to one such person who knew him. So he couldn't find anything in the horoscope extraordinary. It was just a normal horoscope. So now the person has to be answered in any way. So he had an idea. He took that person in the inner room, made him completely naked, and just he had a floor mixed with water, and he told him sit on the floor. Naturally, there were lines on the floor. He said, yes, all the lines are visible over here, you are a great man.
इकडे का लक्ष नाही आकड्यात मिळत नाही. मग ते त्याला उत्तर तर दिलं म्हणजे आहे कुठे तर म्हणे ही
Oh, he had sit nude on the floor where there was a flower, and he left his print down there. He said, yes, he's a great man.
There were no lines visible on the hands also. The horoscope didn't speak of anything extraordinary. So but there are lines visible. All right, you are a great man, go ahead.
मी काय तरी विचार तू अतिलाचा हा अनुभव येतोय या असण्याची सिद्धी कशी निर्माण झाली. तू आयाची सिद्धी कशी निर्माण झाली तुझ्या जन्म मग मोकळा नको त्याच्याने तुला काय कळलं तू आता आहे जे करतोय सिद्धी कशी निर्माण झाली आहे?
What you must know,
काय
you
माहिती
must know what you
नाही.
must understand. Your existence in the objective world is there, no doubt. But how it originated, that you were there, that you are, how did that originate? That you must try to find out. That is the siddhi. That siddhi you must try to acquire. You must know.
कधी गेलं मी कुठलंच नाही.
त्याला विचारायला वेळ नाही.
हिला आहे, पाचू आहे, चमके आहे, चमके डायमंड जाती आहे. प्रत्येकाचा गुणधर्म वेगळा आहे.
प्रत्येकाचा गुणधर्म अगदीच वेगळा.
असं तुझ्या ठिकाणी ते हा गुणधर्म निर्माण झाला आहे आणि त्याचा तुला शोध लावण्यासारखा होत आहे. तो शोध लागला तर ते आपल्या माहिती, पण याच्याने तुला चिरशांती नाही मिळणार. या ओळखीच्या आधाराने तू त्याच्यावर जर एक आसक्ती ठेवणार आणि पुन्हा भटका झाला.
There are several precious stones. Every precious stone has its own quality. As a stone is pet, that's why people wear those precious stones. So that particular quality which the stone has acquired, similarly, you might have acquired a certain special quality. You have developed that quality. You are proficient in that quality. It will be only useful for that proficiency or for your business or whatever it is. But that will not give you the eternal peace or the satisfaction as you say. It will never give you.
प्राणी एकाच पायाचा अभिमान घेऊन त्याच्याबद्दलच पोहा करत काही करून मरतो. पण या काया निमित्ताने जेवढं विशाल काय दृष्टी निर्माण झालेलं आहे तिकडे विचार करणार नाही त्याचा. एवढीच काया मी या कायेची स्वतःच म्हणतो.
What we normally do, we are body conscious all along. We pay attention to our body only. We think over this body consciousness only, and we die in that only. But nobody seems to consider what exactly it is. Where is that origin?
व्यक्ती म्हणून जन्मापासून मोकळा झालो, पण व्यक्त म्हणून जे व्यापक आहे त्याच्या क्षणामध्ये कोट्यावधी जन साकार निराकार गोष्टी घडतात. व्यक्त म्हणून जे व्यापक आहे त्याच्या एका क्षणामध्ये किती आकार बनतात, किती नाश पावतात. हे मुद्दाम आपले जन्म सिद्ध करतात आणि इकडे तिकडे पुन्हा पुनर्जन्म. एका क्षणामध्ये कोट्यावधी जन्म ज्याच्यातून होते आहे ती चैतन्याचा धागा आहे. तो गुणधर्मी गुणचा असताना शिवाय हे सर्व गुणधर्म ज्याच्यामध्ये चिरशांती पावतात ते परमब्रह्मत्व आहे.
In this vast universe, the universal totality is being born. Several species are being born, off and on. They take birth and they die immediately. And you are engrossed only in your individuality. You don't look through the angle of totality, where several thousands or millions of species come and go away. It is only all this totality is the energy force or the Chaitanya which is moving. When once you get to that angle, or when you have that angle in view, you will realize that this is all a myth.
चैतन्याची साकार निराकार होण्याची स्वभाव क्रिया ती बंद पडणार आहे का? त्या व्यक्तीचा काय संबंध तिथे केला? तो उगार म्हणतोय.
The character or the nature of this Chaitanya or the energy, the totality energy, to mold itself into several shapes and species, you cannot check it at all. You are engaged only in your own individuality, and you are dying in your own individuality. Or the universal energy, just only in an atomic form. But that atom, that small atom, has the light, the power, the energy, through which you see everything, in which are born the 5 elemental forces. Along with the 5 elemental forces, the three gunas, they are also born. And in that, when these three are born over there, and when these
कशाला काढले?
ते त्रिगुण ते येतं ना, ते त्रिगुणाच्या बद्दल चाललंय. तर when these are born, you will find that a continuous flow of different types of species is going on. It is only the Prakriti and the Purusha. They are one and the same. There is no duality whatsoever in between them. When this Prakriti and Purush, if they exist no more, naturally there will be no existence whatsoever of any universe.
एका जंगाची काळी दोन हात अंगेकच
प्रियूची प्राणेश्वरी.
पण काळी जे वाटते हा प्रकृती गुण आहे. आणि तो कधी नष्टच होत नाहीये. त्या काळी वाटते त्या निनादातून अनेक अवतार निर्माण होत आहेत.
जगनाचं बाय जन्माला आलं प्रश्न झालं.
ते पहिलं सांगितलं अणुमात्र म्हणून अंश मात्र माझे अंश मात्र निर्माण झालेलं आहे. मी ते बाकीचा तसा शिकलो होतो.
This Prakriti and Manu, they are one and the same. They are inseparable. They are one and the same. They are all two sides of the same one and the same coin. They cannot be separated at all. And from between them only, you find this vast universe which has taken birth.
अदृश्य म्हणे असून अदृश्य म्हणे हा व्यवहार चाललेला आहे. याला तू आला घातला असता काय केलंस तू? कोणाला विचारतो? कार्तिक स्वामी. आईचं तोंड बघत आहे. पण नेमकं साध्य काय केलं? चैतन्याच्या मूळ स्वभावाला तू आळा घालू शकलास का? आणि याच्यामुळे तुला कोण गती आणि निरोप प्राप्त झाले?
There is now given a good story of Kartik Swami, who is said to be the son of Shankara. This Kartik Swami was not prepared at all to see his mother's face. he avoided, he shunned all the female faces all along. But did he ever understood that the Chaitanya, which is Prakriti and Purush, one and the same factor, could he circumvent that Prakriti and Purush? Could he check their movement at all? He could not do so. Then what has he earned by avoiding or shunning to see the face of his mother or any female whatsoever? He could not get anything out of that. He himself is the origin, the universal principle, the universal atom through which everything has been born. Naturally, the Prakriti is its other side. They are one and the same. The other side of the coin is one and the same as the coin only. You cannot separate the other side of the coin. It is one and the same. They are inseparable. Chaitanya.
Name of Krishna.
Huh?
Is the name of Krishna?
Chaitanya. Chaitanya is manifest energy. Manifestation energy. You are also Chaitanya. Why Krishna? Become visible because of the manifestation of this energy. And when that has become visible, naturally it has to be identified. Therefore, it has taken several types of names. Different names have been given to it.
कोणाला तरी साकारता प्राप्त झाल्यानंतर कुठल्या वापर असतो साकारता निर्माण झाली नाही त्यांच्या आपण त्याला अर्चाची उमका तरी असते का
Once anything is manifested, then only that I am figures in only, not otherwise. But once that manifestation is not at all there, does that invisible know what it is? There is no idea whatsoever of what it is. Incarnations have taken place on this universe. They remain for a certain span of time and they passed away, vanished in the time and space. But only their memories, their photographs might have remained over here. How about their existence? That their existence that they are, or that their egoistic principle, does it remain anywhere? It is not at all there. That does not remain at all. All clear in the beginning. It was all spotless. All of a sudden, impurity manifested on that. When that impurity came in, impurity means dirt. And when that dirt came in, when it was impure, different types of qualities also then settled in that, which resulted in the manifestation of several species in now which we see now. But exactly where is the birth of all these species? It is all in the dirt. You see a beautiful flower. From where does it come? It comes from the earth where you have to put manure. And what is that manure? It is all dirt. Prakriti and Purush when they were there, when they mixed up, when there was a churning of this Prakriti and Purush, from that the liquid actually started. And in that liquid, all different types of qualities emerge. And with that emergence of those qualities, all the 84 lakhs of species have come into existence. पण मंथन करायला कोण कारण होतं मला?
हा?
मंथन करायला कारण कोण होतं?
तुला कारण काय तुला काय
नाही मॅडम,
झोपेतून झाले मला कारण काय तुम्हाला
काही नाही.
मग तुला विचारलं. झोपायचं कारण तुम्ही दमदम म्हणून म्हणाल, पण झोपेतून जागायचं कारण काय? काय जागा झालं ते झोपेतून?
काही नाही. मला कारणच नाही.
म्हणून थोडा एका दिवसात नाही विनाकारण डोकं बिघडेल माझ्याकडे बसून.
I asked the person, what is the reason for this chanting of the Prakriti and Purush? There is no reason.
पण तुम्हाला तुमच्या प्रकृतीपुरुष म्हटलं अशी दिसतात तुम्हाला, ते नाही आहे.
नाही.
आकार सोडा, आकार सोडून पहा प्रकृती गुरु.
So, in a one instance, when you go to sleep and when you wake up from the sleep, is there any reason for your waking up? You can't give any reason. You can say that I was tired and I went to sleep. You can give that reason. But for waking up, there is no reason whatsoever. Somewhere in December, Maharaj just takes, should I go and narrate all whatever I have been narrating over here to those fellows over there? Will they understand that?
इथे मला तिकडे त्या हजारो लोक येणार आहेत, देतो तिकडे जा म्हणजे.
He is suggesting you should go to Tiruvannamalai because people from all the nations,
You go.
thousands will be coming over there.
मुद्दाम
Go
जातो.
and attend their congregation. You will be benefited.
महाराज का
No, he is not going. He said, why should I go?
काय म्हणतो?
म्हणतो, महाराज जातात का? पण
पण त्याला
why?
हे सांगायला
Should he go just to narrate this, whatever he has been saying now? Why should he go?
जे परमार्थ करते त्याच्याने पुढे त्यांचा भला मोठा होणार आहे. ते बरोबर मी सांगितलं काय होणार आहे? जन्मलाच नाही,
आहे ते सगळं जाणार.
जन्मलाच नाही.
Whatever they will be talking over there, they will be talking in terms of Paramartha. But whatever I talk over here, and if I talk over there, in my terms, that means what? You are not born at all. While over there, when you talk of Paramartha, you are there, your existence is there, your birth is there. Why my basis is that you are not born at all.
Paramartha means spiritual attainments,
Yes.
spiritual accomplishments.
तो म्हातारा काय म्हणतो विचारायला.
Joseph, anything? Kind.
मग आता हे तू देतोय ते मी तर लोकांना ऐकायला वाचायला मिळालं तर काय म्हणतील तुला?
He's asking you a question. Whatever you have been recording now, if we just take it to your country and make other people hear all the talks over here, what will they say?
I'm crazy.
Huh?
I'm crazy to listen to that.
मला ते ऐकण्याचा भयंकर वेळ लागलेला आहे म्हणून म्हटलं ते होतं.
त्याला वेळ लागणार त्या दिवशी होणार आहे.
Whoever is crazy to hear that is going to vanish. Do you agree? He is asking.
जगात मग सगळाच अनुभव बघा विलक्षण काय कमी कर घ्या कर मातीचं एखादा कण घेऊन जर तुम्ही त्याच्यावर लक्ष वेध केला रोज नाही रोज तर ब्रह्मांडाचा उद्भव होईल त्याच्यात तुम्हाला दिसेल. भिन्न असं काही नाहीये. मातीचा कण आणि तो मेरू पर्वत एक जीव आहे. सांगा त्याला.
The creation in this objective world is so astonishing, is so surprising. That when you observe anything and everything, it has a story to tell. Even if you take a small particle of the earth, just one small particle, minutely observe it, think over it, consider over it every day, you will realize that from this particle only, universes have been created. You will come to the conclusion that the highest mountain which you know exists only out of this part, the smallest, the tiniest particle of the earth. This was for you.
या अनुभवात तुम्ही लक्ष केंद्रित करून आम्ही त्याच्यावर सारखं धरत राहिले पाळत ठेवली तर याच्यातून मेरू पर्वताची भूमी आणि जमीन तुम्हाला दिसेल या अणुमध्ये. आधी सूक्ष्म नंतर मोठे सूक्ष्म आधी आहे नंतर स्थूल आहे. आमच्या अटकाची होणे म्हणजे बीज भावना केवढी आहे. आमच्या असण्याची बीज भावना केवढी आहे. चिन्ह 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 तेव्हा बस झालं बस झालं बघा मला त्याच्याकडच्या बोलायचं.
It's again for you only. He has repeated again the same point. That little small tiniest particle which you are observing this, you are thinking over it, which leads you to the conclusion that the highest topmost mountain, the base and the top, they all exist in the tiniest particle only. Similarly, your whole existence, your whole beingness is through what? It's only a small tiny seed. And out of that seed you are born only. And out of that seed you will find that this vast universe growing ahead of you, which you are perceiving through your consciousness, small atom, that small seed, which is there. In the light of the seed, the entire universe, the objective world, has been created, has been visualized. You see a small bubble of water rising only, but slightly when there is a motion of the wind just spreading over it, that bubble starts flowing on. And when it starts flowing on, where does it lead to? It leads on to the vast sea.
And what is that wind?
ती जी वाऱ्याची झुळूक आहे हे काय आहे तो विचारतो. वाऱ्याची जी झुळकेली जो पाण्यात आहे मारला ती वाऱ्याची झुळूक काय आहे.
त्याचा रंग काय आहे.
What is the color of this light? Can you say?
Color of the light?
Then he is asking you now. Describe the color.
Well, the fire is red.
हा कशामुळे दिसतं. कलरमुळे.
What is the
कलर कुठून
cause?
आला.
What is the
याला
cause?
कलर कुठून आला.
From where this color has come?
It's just in the nature of things.
हे निसर्गातच आहे. निसर्गात तो रंग आहे.
ना मग निसर्गाचा नाव करतो निसर्गात बोलतोय त्याच्या बरोबर.
It is the nature. That nature is talking to you. What else is talking?
देवधर्म नाही बोलत आहे.
Nisarga is nature. And Nisargadatta.
The Nisarga is talking only.
Good, that's what we like.
मी साधून तर देवधर्म इथे काही पोच घेतलेलं नाही. ओनली निसर्ग.
I have not taken any pose.
निसर्गाचा कोणी आई बाप नाही जातपात नाही काय नाही.
As a sadhu or mahatma or anything, I have no pose at all. I am talking only what is natural or nature. That's why I am Nisargadatta. Nisarga means nature. That which is natural.
निसर्गातून कोट्यावधी साधूंचे महात्मे निर्माण होतात. निसर्ग जैसा त्याचा.
Through this nature, millions of sadhus or sons or mahatmas have come up. The vacuum, the sky which we normally understand as the entire vacuum. Of course, you cannot describe it, there's no shape nor form. The energy, the momentum which is in that vacuum, that energy finally is the air only, the air which we come to know. And when there is a friction between those two elements, the vacuum and the air, because of that friction, a fire is produced. That is the third element. And when that fire is produced, naturally you get the perspiration or the water is flowing. That is that water. And because of these four elemental forces, the earth has come to existence. That is the fifth element which we normally know. Out of these five elements then, this Prakriti and Purush have taken rise, and you find several species coming out of it. These are only different names given as the name of the child.
व्यवहाराकरता नाव दिले. जसे तुमचे आमचे नाव आहे. नाव दिल्याशिवाय व्यवहार कसे चालू? व्यक्तित्व आहे पण व्यक्ती नव्हे त्या. प्रकृती गुरु व्यक्त आहे पण व्यक्ती नव्हे.
They are not individuals. They are not individuals. All these names have been given only as a matter of routine, just to identify. In fact, they are no names at all. They are all nameless.
पोट भरण्यासाठी जिवंत राहून जे व्यवहार करतायत पोटासाठी आणि पोटासाठी त्यांना माझं ज्ञान उपयोगाचं नाही.
Those who are existing or living just for the earning of their daily bread, for them my knowledge is useless. But I have no effect whatsoever on them. Was a celibate throughout the life.
ब्रह्मचारी म्हणजे काय? ब्रह्माच्या
Did he
हातावर
lock up Prakriti and Purush at all? He could not do so. I am not very Kartik Swami, but I haven't got that pose at all. That I-ness about that Kartik Swami, that pose, particular pose, is not with me at all. You are in the corner over there. So he thinks that you are trying to achieve that paramartha. Is that so? Huh? मी कशातही साधन करत. Why are you sitting in the corner? Just for comfort? Okay. काय तसंच होतं.
अजून तुमच्या पुरुष अभिनय सगळे ते काय म्हणतात.
He says, anyone of you who will be here in December, I'll drive you all to Tiruvannamalai to hear all those big sends. I won't allow you to sit over here. You go and hear them all.
They'll pack it off too.
There will be a packed station over there.
Thank you.
30 मोठी दुःखदायक घटना होईल जर महाराजांनी आम्हाला तसं केलं तर तिकडे पाठवतो
काय होईल
दुःखदायक घटना
म्हणजे
त्याच्यातच त्याला दुःख होईल बा.
अरे सर्व सुखाचा साठा आहे त्याच्यात
All happiness is stored in that. That's what he said. No pain.
ब्रह्मणवतीने जाणलेला आहे कोणाला नाही देतो
हो.
ब्रह्मणवतीने कार्तिक समयामध्ये विशेष फरक काय आहे?
Who understood what it was? Kartik Swami also. Naturally. What was that? Ramana Maharshi himself? Because that I-ness was totally absent. The Kartik Swami, the same thing was there. The total I-ness was totally absent. So what difference is there between them at all? I am there for the last 80 years according to your span or figure. I'm not so. I'm very old because that I consciousness is not at all there.
या व्यक्तीवर माझ्या भारी कटाक्ष आहे कार्तिक स्वामी परमहंस
हो हो
रामकृष्ण परमहंस शुकमुनी
तसं त्यांचं मत आहे
असं
तिकडे.
त्यांचं तिकडं होत आहे.
शंकर पार्वतीचा मुलगा म्हणतात तो
हा.
इथे तर सन ऑफ शंकर पार्वती हो तरी पण
For 1 week.
1 week only.
Yes.
When did you come to India?
But just over a week.
ते 8-15 दिवस
तिचं काय बोलतो गेलो त्याच्यामुळे मी कुठे गेलो काय काय
रमण
करायचं?
महर्षींच्या आश्रमात होता.
आठवड्यात
बिफोर दॅट डिड यू गो एनीवेअर
Sorry?
बिफोर गोइंग टू रमणाश्रम
No, I came.
did you have occasion to study spiritualism?
I arrived in Bombay. From Bombay, I went straight down to Tiruvannamalai.
Did you
No.
study spiritualism earlier?
In England, you mean?
Anywhere?
Yes. Have you heard of a man called Gurdjieff? Gurdjieff?
Oh, Gurdjieff म्हणून ते Russian is it? Gurdjieff?
He was half Russian, half Armenian.
Huh?
He was half
Armenian.
Russian, half Armenian.
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 गायस आर्मेनियन
I was.
एक साधू होऊन गेले गुरुजेफ म्हणून ते आर्मेनियन होते त्यांचं काहीतरी वाचले लिखाण
वाचला त्याच्या काळात होता काय हा? तो कोणत्या काळात होऊन गेला
गुरुजेफ इज ही स्टील अलाइव्ह
No, he died in about 1949, 1950.
1949 मध्ये गेले डिड यू मीट हिम
I didn't meet him.
नाही भेटलेले नाही
त्याचा आधार घेऊन तू काय साधन केलंस साधन काय करत होता
What did you after reading him or after reading his literature did you follow any discipline?
Yes, I was with a Gurdjieff group.
Gurdjieff?
I was with a group, a Gurdjieff group, for 12 months.
त्यांचं एक पंथातलं कोणी गर्जन कोणी गुरु असतात त्यांच्याकडे 12 महिने होते
त्याच्यात तुला काय क्रिया शिकवली आहे
What was the actions or what discipline you were following?
Basically, the main efforts were self-observation, trying to make the efforts to observe yourself,
स्वतःचं निरीक्षण करायचं
to see what it was that was in you that actually
आतमध्ये
removed,
काय आहे ते बघायचं and
to see what was in yourself that had to be removed through self-observation.
तेच आत्मनिरीक्षण काय आहे आतमध्ये
Also, there was certain physical exercises.
आणि काहीतरी देहाच्या काहीतरी क्रिया होत्या व्यायाम आपला
ह्या क्रिया मी किती दिवस केलं
हाऊ लॉंग यू आर फॉलोइंग दॅट
About 12 months.
12 महिने केलं
Also, I was reading Ramana's literature for
रीडिंग
reading the literature of
Ramana.
रमण महर्षींचं हे पण वाचलं
This is why I go to Tiruvannamalai.
म्हणून मी तिकडे गेलो होतो
आता तुझ्या हात काय शरीराला थोडं थोडं दिसतं का तुला
could you discover something about your own self?
Have I done?
Could you discover something about your own self?
Could I discover something about my own self?
I suppose through making the right efforts, I can see things in me that need to be removed. But obviously, if the self is already existent, there's nothing new to gain. So the way I see it, the effort I have to make to get rid of what I consider myself to be, which is an illusion.
मी तरी म्हणतो
आहे म्हणून शोधायचं.
मी आहे जे मला वाटतंय हा एक मोठा भ्रमच आहे. त्या दृष्टीने आता माझी तिथपर्यंत पायरी आलेली आहे की मी स्वतः जो आहे हा भ्रम आहे दुसरं काही नाही.
State where it looks like, I'll give you some description how it Maharaj just now said about it. He said as if a patient has been given chloroform and the effect of chloroform is over, and then he's just looking, patient, but he doesn't know what is what. He doesn't talk, but simply something is he's just looking here and there without any effort from his side to talk or anything.
Like somebody who's coming out with sleep, he wakes up and
ते म्हणतात का आपण जेव्हा झोपेतनं उठतो तेव्हा थोडा वेळ तसंच असतं का? Yes, just like that. Yeah. When you get up from sleep also, for some time you don't know.
yeah, you don't know where you are.
Comes, he will just look at him only. He will not talk.
आयुष्मान उद्भवते ते करू पण काय आयुष्मान नाही इथल्यावर जाग आल्यानंतर जाग आले म्हणजे आयुष्मान नाही पण काय आयुष्मान नाही.
In that state, he says that I am is the only thing. I am, that's all. He is not aware of the body at all. That there is a body, he is not aware. He doesn't know. Only that I am is there.
काय आयुष्मान आलं इंग्रजी व्यवसायाला लागलं काय आयुष्मान आले नाही तर म्हणून व्यवसायाला लागत.
When the memory of the body, that the body is there, when the memory of body comes, then the activities begin. Till then, no activity. He cannot talk also. Of the three gunas, attributes, sattva, raja and tama. The sattva means the purity, it only supplies the light. In that light, the raja and tama, because of these two gunas, the activities take place. Sattva means purity, raja means activity, and tama means the inertness, laziness.
Dullness.
Dullness, yes.
रोजगुण उद्योगी आहे समोर मी घडलेल्या उद्योगाचं टिप्पणी घेतो नोंद घेतो.
Another quality of that tamoguna, the third quality, is that in addition to that dullness, it also has the habit of taking credit for whatever thing has been done. Taking credit, I have done this, I have done that. That sort of, that is very common in human beings. In his case, he says that he has lost the individuality. There is no individual left. But still the attributes are there, sattva, raja, tama. Now because of that raja and tama, these attributes, the activities happen. But there is no interest, special interest in doing anything. Things happen, that's all, because of those two attributes.
In his state.
In his case.
तिन्ही गुण मिळून ते ज्ञानदिवा व्यक्त होतो. तिन्ही गुण मिळून ज्ञानदिवा वेगवेगळा आहे. आत्मज्योती, आत्मज्योत.
So, when you combine all the three gunas, sattva, raja and tama, the combination of these two is then the question of loss or gain, future, the worry about the future that arises because of the individuality. The individuality has dissolved. Whatever is there is the only manifest principle without individuality. Because of that, there is no worry about the future, stress about anything.
आणि तुझं नाव काय ते?
Dungajibai. Dungajibai.
त्यांना फोन दिला होता. पटकन बस. दोन-तीन दिवस बनवलं नाही. तर त्यांना म्हटलं तुम्ही फोन करा. महिनाभर नाही आले तरी चालेल. खुशाल आपला बघा.
So he is giving one example. He says that one of the translators told him that I cannot come for 2 days. Through somebody he told him.
गुणाच्या व्यक्तित्वाचा बळी झालं. व्यक्तित्व नाही आणि व्यक्तित्व आहे. थोडं शरीर त्याचं प्रयोजन कर्म नाही. त्याच्याकडे प्रयोजन कर्म काय?
So that's why he said when the translator said that he cannot come for 2 days, Maharaj conveyed through somebody that you need not come for 1 month also. You take rest. So that's why all the interest is lost. There is no special interest in anything. That he should come and then the talk should go on. All those things they are not there.
देहरूप होता. सत्व सत्व पुढे तो सत्व नाही. या सगळीला व्यक्तित्व हे पण ना फार ज्ञान ओरडते ज्ञान तिखटते ज्ञान गोड होते ज्ञान त्याला व्यक्तित्व आहे. तेव्हा देहाचे रूप सत्वरूप ठरले होते. आता ते सत्वरूप मिळतं. सत्वरूप गुणरूप झालं. आता गुणरूप झाल्यानंतर त्याला व्यक्तित्व नाही. लोक आपापल्या कल्पना बनवलेला मानतात. त्याच्यावर काय नाही. कधी आपण मरणार की हयात राहणार व्यक्तित्वाचे बरोबर.
How this change has happened, he is again explaining in detail. He says, initially in the ignorant stage, there is identification with the body. I am the body. This is the concept. Slowly this goes away. And then I am the sattva attribute, that pure essence of food essence. That attribute comes. And slowly that changes into that I am knowledge, that beingness, pure beingness. And when that beingness comes, or knowingness, then that name and form is no more there. Individuality also is gone. And then interest about anything is also gone. He says that the differentiation of man, woman, Ishvara, Maya, all that also goes away, he says. There is only existence, that's the knowingness. There is differentiation, distinction between different words and all that also goes away.
तुम्ही ओंकार एक मगापासून बघताय 6:30 पासून. मग तुम्ही काय करणार? काय करतोय, काय बोलतोय? पण काय नाही काय त्याच्याकडे ओंकार नाहीये. म्हणजे ना पुढे आणखी सुद्धा व्यक्तित्व गेलं, व्यक्तित्व झालं. व्यक्तित्व जेव्हा व्यापक झालं तेव्हा त्याच्याकडे ओंकार नाही. ती जर असती तर त्या कोट्यावधी वर्षाची माहिती सांगितली असते. ते ओंकार असतील त्याचा कोण विचार करेल का?
He says now this state which he had described earlier, that is sometimes happens for some short durations. For example, now right from 4:30 to up to 5 o'clock, while you people were coming in, he was in that state. If you look at him, you will not know what he is doing, but that is his state in which he doesn't know that he has a body. He forgets. Only that knowingness is there. You are just coming, you are sitting, he only knows that, that's all. He cannot talk also because that I am the body, I mean the body is there, that thing is also, concept is also not there. Then what happens, he says that this state comes to him temporarily for short durations now. But that is his eternal state also. When the body is given up, this becomes his eternal state. And that's why he cannot describe about the past. Otherwise, if he had that consciousness, that I full details about everything, then he could have described all about the past, 1,000 years ago, what happened and all that. But in that absolute, that knowingness is also is absent.
एकाच तत्वातून सगळे प्राणी निर्माण होतात. पण कोणाकडे कोणाजवळ कोणत्या प्रकारचा इतिहास व्यवहार ज्ञान काही नसतं. कोणाकडे याच्यावर ते कल्पनेने पुनर्जन्म करतो. शास्त्रीय भावना आहे. ओंकार शब्दाचा सतत असेल त्याला किती प्रकारचे त्याला ज्ञान असेल. ज्ञानाचा जो जाणीव होतो ते ओंकार लय झालेला होतो. मग तो कृष्ण होता, ब्रह्मा होता, ओंकार ते गेलं, गाळा होतं, कुत्र होतं, ते काय नाही. भावना टेस्ट नाही.
So he says in the absolute state that I am somebody, that concept is not there, it is absent. He is again repeating. Whoever it may be Brahma, Vishnu, Krishna, whoever, once the body is left and he becomes the absolute, then he forgets what he was earlier.
But you said he was, like from 4:30 to 5, he was in that, but he couldn't talk, but he was aware. He couldn't talk in that state from 4:30 to 5, but he was aware of us. Okay.
आपण माझी सांगितलं 4:30 ते 5 काय पर्यंत आपली ती स्थिती होती. तर त्यावेळी आम्ही आलेलो वगैरे हे लोक ते विचारतात आम्ही आलेलो वगैरे आपल्याला
कळते ओंकार नाही.
येस ही नोज जस्ट सिम्पली नोज दॅट्स ऑल.
And that's his eternal state when he gives up the body.
काही बोलावं त्याला
Doesn't keep talking of simply talking. No.
अवस्था की
Here. But no, nothing. That knowledge also.
I see.
There's slight difference, Here at least he knows.
आईला हरी माया ही पण अवस्था.
These are also
हरी माया
changing states.
These
It's
are
also changing, not eternal.
तुम्ही हरी माया
But it has much resemblance to that.
But sometimes he does sometimes go into what is the eternal state even now? Or can he not go into the eternal state until he gives up the body?
आपली जी नेहमीची शाश्वत जी स्थिती आहे या स्थितीमध्ये
शाश्वत स्थितीला श्वासोच्छ्वास नाही आहे.
he says in that eternal state there is no breathing.
Oh.
So that he has answered your question indirectly.
श्वासोच्छ्वास नाही. श्वासोच्छ्वास अशा श्वासोच्छ्वासामध्ये पण अशा नाही.
The breathing itself means that it is temporary state.
हे ऐकून तुला काय करायचं?
When you listen to this knowledge, what use can you make of it?
It helps to make it real to us so that we know. It is encouraging to us to know that one person experiences this.
आमचा उत्साह त्याच्यामध्ये वाढतो की असे पाहिलं किंवा अशी स्थिती होती असं एक प्रकारचा उत्साह वाढतो.
आत्मज्ञान म्हणजे काय आहे? त्याचं ज्ञान म्हणजे काय? नाही समजतो. आत्मज्ञान म्हणजे काय आहे? त्याचं ज्ञान म्हणजे काय?
He says that whether there is encouragement or not, at least you know what is the fact of that state, that eternal state. He calls it as the quality of the self. What it is, you get the knowledge of that.
That question doesn't follow.
On this or any other subject, if you want to ask any question.
That makes sense that the heat from transformed into its eternal state. Will it also mean that it is more or less because of the difficulties? Because of the difficulties in asking questions, going back to the body state.
No, he didn't say though that he was in the eternal state.
He was in that particular state where that body is not conscious of the body at all, that the body is there.
No.
But I will ask him that your question. ते म्हणतात की आपण मगाशी ते 4:30 ते 5 जे सांगितलं त्याच्यामध्ये अवस्थेमध्ये होता तर त्याच्यामधनं आता उंका जेव्हा नव्हती आता उंका आली आहे ती कशी आली आहे त्याचं कारण काय झालं?
त्याला कारण काय?
आपोआप
अखिल जगाच्या अनुभवाला कारणच नाही. कारण केवळ कल्पना आहे हजेरी. आपण असल्याची हजेरी निर्माण झाली ते त्याचे महाकारण आहे.
He says there is no particular reason why that he was not conscious that the body is. Then after some time, half an hour, he is conscious, he has a body. There is no particular reason, he says. These things they go on happening.
Full realization of the self. In a state similar to this, take praise before.
आपली ही जी अवस्था आपण सांगितली की उंका नाही हे पूर्ण स्वरूप ज्ञान झाल्यानंतरच होऊ शकतं का त्याच्या अगोदरही?
त्याला आम्ही पूर्ण म्हणून करत नाही.
त्याच्यामुळे त्यांना असं होऊ शकतं का?
मी दिलेलं उत्तर सांगा. पूर्ण किंवा अपूर्ण अशी त्यांची नोंदच नाही.
He doesn't make any note of whether it is a full knowledge, full realization or half realization. Such a recording he doesn't do.
पूर्ण
No
तुम्ही
comments about.
ठरवायचं. पूर्ण तुम्ही ठरवायचं.
You have to decide about that full realization or half or all that.
No, I don't think you understand my question. In his state, this can happen. My question was, in a state of ignorance, as we think we are, can this take place? This experience?
आपला हा जो उंकार नसण्याचा हा जो अनुभव आहे आपल्या अवस्था तो अज्ञानासाठी सुद्धा शक्य आहे का? अज्ञानी जे आहेत त्यांना पण अशी अवस्था येण्याची शक्यता आहे का विचारतात?
तुम्ही आता उलटा मोठा सगळा व्यवहार करता तो अज्ञानातून निर्माण झाला की ज्ञानातून निर्माण झाला? बालपणाचं नाव काय?
अज्ञान.
बाल वय म्हणजे काय?
अज्ञान.
मग आता हे प्राप्त झालं त्या अज्ञानालाच नाही प्राप्त झालाय. चाललाच तो शोध करायला. तुमच्या या प्रगल्भ अनुभवाच्या आधी काय आहे? बाल अज्ञान. त्याच्याकडे विचार करतो.
See, when we talk about ignorance and knowledge, again he is coming back to that child ignorance. The child is ignorant, and the same by after having impressions and all that, it becomes a knowledgeable. I mean, the knowledge is there, so-called knowledge, but fundamental thing for the knowledge is ignorance only. So he calls it as ignorance only. Whatever is happening now to all of us is that ignorant stage only. He didn't answer your question.
Yeah, that answers.
Huh?
That answers.
Answers? I don't know. आपण उत्तर दिलाय म्हणतात. मला वाटलं आपलं उत्तर बरोबर त्यांना मिळालं नाही. व्हॉट युअर आन्सर? त्यांना उत्तर नाही मिळालं म्हणते.
त्याला उत्तर मिळणार नाही. ते बाल अज्ञान झालं तर उत्तर मिळेल. म्हणजे काय होईल?